Let's talk about the future of talent in startups. What are you seeing there? I've got my own ideas around this, but would love to hear what you're seeing because you're actually working with some startups on trying to staff their teams.
Yeah, I think you're seeing a lot of different trend lines where, traditionally the highest density of startups and arguably the most successful startups are in the densest areas of capital, right? So San Francisco to start, New York kind of from a secondary perspective, and then obviously trailing kind of second, third, or third, fourth, fifth, Boston, LA, et cetera, et cetera. And so I think the interesting thing that's going to happen with people working virtually now and location not mattering as much, and people really learning how to interact and manage and do different things and transact online versus having kind of that face to face, is I think it's actually going to open up the floodgates of capital quite a bit to smaller markets, tier two, tier three markets that have tons of super smart people that are innovative, but maybe necessarily they haven't venture capitalists or funds haven't invested in as much in these areas as well. So I think you're seeing a lot of interesting trend lines where people that traditionally weren't investing in startups, they're starting to do so as either a part of a family office asset class or as as an angel investor that's getting excited about it just because of a lot of the tailwinds of tech in general. I think you're seeing a lot more people graduate college and think about like going to work for a startup or a tech company versus going to investment banking, consulting, training programs, or a lot of traditional pedigreed paths of employment. And that's then filtering out to the next generation of founders that are starting companies after they learn how to go join Warby Parker, build it to $1 billion business, and leave as a director to go start their own thing, right? So I think there's a lot of really cool trend lines happening where there's tons of growth in a lot of these kind of tier two and tier three markets, Chicago included, primarily because like the cost to start a business here is way less as well, right? Where it's maybe you need one half to one third of the capital invested to go out and recruit a great team because of their and then the cost of the talent in that area. And I think that's going to change even more now that like you can build a business and hire somebody in a totally desolate or remote area that's incredible talent and have those costs potentially even drop further. So I think it's a lot's going to change, and I think being in the Chicago, the Nashville, the Atlanta's of the world, I think they're going to enjoy a lot of the tailwinds of one, investors being open to investing more and more anywhere, and I think two, great talent being found and forged in a lot of these environments.